Tell me more about the Awakened, and why do you think I'm one of them?
You breathe poison and dive through the pit. What more proof do you want? You are awakened, and you want to kill me.
What makes you so sure I want to kill you?
Falk is dead. Azrael was here with Calandra, and you're standing before me. The killing has begun. But I will survive. I just need time. I was able to get rid of Azrael, and you will stay right here until the artifact is recovered. Imagine, you will be the second redeemed from the forced killings. The second after me. You just have to wait.
Gamut, who are you really?
Born on Borberat's altars, blessed by the nether hells, driven by the power of the gift. I am like you.
Did your gift awaken when your blood mixed too?
Falk and I were supposed to awaken one another. Azrael put us on opposing sides, Falk with the Rondrians, me with the necromancers who ruled Warunk. But before she sent us away, I found out that the magic of the Alhani was the key to our gifts. I had time to research under the necromancers, and my search led me to Fernfield. I had found out that the ruins here held the secret that can save us. But I was not welcome here. Genla sensed my talents and incited her husband Makra against me. We fought and fell into the life spring. Makra died, but my gift protected me. It joined me to the swamp and awakened me. Meanwhile, the Rondrians freed Warunk. Falk never met me there. He was never awakened.
That's why the wedding, the bastard. He wanted to use Calandra for his awakening because he couldn't lure you to him.
I still went back to Warunk. Secretly. The plague in my clothes. I knew I would never find the artifact alone, and the living cannot dig here. The rest you know.
Where is Calandra?
Azrael is teaching her. I think that since Falk's death, she has become Azrael's favorite pupil.
Where is this happening?
At the place of our birth, Chiron, where Azrael summoned the demon to fashion the 7 awakened gifts from his power.
What does Azrael want from Calandra? Why did they go to Fernfield, and what do they want with the Irabar Lily?
Calandra's gift is still young. It has had but little time to mature. Azrael used the lily's visions to expand Calandra's awareness and strengthen her gift. Our sister seems to learn quickly.
I hate to disappoint you, but she is not my sister.
You have a lot of catching up to do, Chiron. But it's no different for Calandra. That's why Azrael simply introduced us instead of pitting her up against me right away. She has a rather peculiar sense of justice.
What about me and my gift? Why didn't Azrael kidnap me?
I don't know why. Maybe she wants to test you harshly to make you strong. Or she wants to get rid of you. Maybe she lured you here so that I could kill you. Either way, it is best if you stay here, nice and safe.
I have been on the run all my life, Gamut. I have never had a home. Do you know how that feels?
A life in fear. I know that better than you think, brother.
Then perhaps you will understand that I want to at least know the name of my birthplace.
Maybe we'll get lucky and find the artifact in the next few days. Then I'll even go with you, brother.
How did Azrael give us so much demonic power? I mean, sure, she's a powerful Borberadian, but her power must have limits.
Alhanian magic. Azrael has somehow used it to channel demonic power. She must have negotiated a contract with a very powerful demon.
So that's what drove you to Fernfield. You're looking for a way to free yourself from the forced killing amongst the Awakened.
It will work, I'm certain. My talisman will save us all. No one will come to kill me ever again.
A single artifact should have that much power? Do you hear what you're saying? You're grasping at straws, Gamut.
That's what Azrael said too. That it can heal, maybe, but nothing more. But she's wrong. She must be mistaken.
What is this struggle you keep babbling on about?
The Paladin will arise from the struggle. That's why the Awakened must fight one another. The winner takes the loser's gift. Their power is transferred to the winner.
The Awakened.
We kill one another because we must. In the end, only one of the 7 will remain. That is what the demon to whom Azrael dedicated our souls wants.
Who exactly do you mean by we?
You, me, Calandra, and there are more.
We've talked enough. Open the gate and we'll settle the matter.
Unfortunately, that cannot be, brother. The excavation will continue until my talisman is complete, and I have to protect us, both of us. Imagine if I had to kill you. The power of your gift could corrupt my will if it came to me.
Don't worry, that won't happen.
Calm yourself, brother. I know you want to go to Calandra, but sooner or later you would kill one another. The gift would force you to do so. If you want to be relieved of this bloodlust, you must be reasonable.
I'll be reasonable as soon as I've rammed your head into the mud!
You are weak, brother. Already the gift possesses you. You cannot control it forever. Accept this prison as the last gift I can give you. I'm sorry, brother. You're free!
If that's the best you can do, this is going to be a very short fight.
We don't have to fight, brother.
Are you done?
Look at us! We are but creatures of the gifts, even now! Do you really want to face Calandra like this? She will have no choice but to kill you!
She will never turn against me, and you will never understand why.
I ask not for me! I ask for the Fernfielders, and all the sick in Warwick! If the excavation does not continue, they are lost! Take my talisman, so that you can alleviate the suffering and have the chosen work.
I have better things to do.
And make Olaf serve you. With the talisman he can do it all, and you can simply move on.
Before I decide, you're going to answer a few questions. You murdered Makra. I just don't believe you really care about anyone else's welfare.
Makra attacked me. It was self-defense.
I knew it. No remorse. And spreading the plague was just revenge.
You do not know what you're talking about, brother.
Why would Azrael furnish 7 Awakened with gifts just to make them kill each other?
The gifts need to mature. Separately, they can become more powerful without interfering with one another. When the Awakened then meet again, the gift passes on to the victor with the death of the other, and the victor emerges even more powerful.
But why is the gift so destructive? Is it simply the chaos of the Nether Hells that created them?
As Borbarad once taught, it is necessary he remains who has best mastered his gift, who has the strongest will. It is not just chaos.
You were willing to sacrifice all Fernfield in order to save yourself. All Fernfield and half Warunk.
Can't you see? I wanted to free myself from the gift's constraints. Finally live without fear of the rest of you Awakened. I didn't know I carried the plague to Warunk. If we find the artifact, I can make amends. What's bad about giving people hope?
What about the souls of the undead Fernfielders? Who gave you the right to send them into the Nether Hells? And why did you forbid Genla from holding services to her goddess?
Do you really think everyone here was pious and humble before I came? Even if Peraine's arm should extend to this demonic swamp, the truth is that the old gods do not care about people's fates. The people would have died anyway. Their bodies would have ended up in the swamp, and the demons would have taken their souls. At least this way their deaths had meaning.
Tell me where I can find Calandra, and I will let you live.
That knowledge is the only thing that still prevents us from fighting. I cannot tell you, brother, for both our sakes.
I'm gonna find her, with or without your help.
You want to fight, brother, so be it. But before you die, you shall see what the gift makes of us. Take my talisman. Give it to the Fernfielders. Alleviate their suffering. The patients, they must continue to hope.
I could also keep the talisman.
Please, brother, someone has to lead them. Alone they will be lost and the plague will never be cured. If my soul descends to the nether hells, then at least my life should have had some meaning.
The talisman. What is its secret?
I thought it would free me of the gift. But I was wrong. My death is proof that Azrael was right. The talisman is incomplete. It is only part of the healing artifact.
If I give Ulef the talisman, can he continue the excavation? Do you really think that the Fernfielders will find the artifact and cure the plague?
Without a ghost of a doubt.
The talisman.
My death.
If I give...
With...
Good. I'll find a solution for Fernfield, but I need to know where Calandra is.
It matters not, Chiron. When you see her again, the gift will force you to kill one another.
Then tell me how I can break this evil spell.
Only a demon can revoke it.
I will break the awakened cycle. Azrael will never win.
I didn't want it to end like this. Thank you, brother. Thank you for...
Gamut is dead.
Yes, he is.
Well, now I am surprised. Wouldn't have thought it'd leave you looking like a Prios novice cheated at a shell game.
Me neither.
And I have another surprise.
I hope it's better than the last one.
Attractive. Young. Undead.
You?
Exactly. I haven't been cast down into the nether hells, even though Gamut is dead. Isn't that great?
Do you know what you're going to do now?
You mean whether I'll stay here or leave Clawmore? I don't know. I don't have the faintest idea. Of course I want to see my father again, but not as an undead.
Well, you're not exactly ugly.
Really?
Yes, not repulsive or slimy anyway. And you've kept your sense of humor too.
It almost sounds as if you're a little in love with me.
Well, if I weren't looking for Calandra, you certainly wouldn't be the worst choice.
Oh, too bad. But I'm sure the bards will sing songs about you and Calandra. It's so romantic.
What does that mean? Falgunitoth doesn't have possession of your soul.
At least not so firmly that she can wrest my soul away. Thanks to you, I'm free.
My heart leaps for joy.
Do you think there's something like an afterlife for the undead?
I can only guess, but you'll find out someday.
Hopefully not too soon.
Gamak gave me his piece of the Alhanian artifact.
Will you use it?
I'll take it to Fernfield with me to help convince the villagers.
But maybe there are more of these fragments. Maybe I can use this magic to come back to life.
I really don't know if the magic is that powerful. I'm afraid you'll have to remain undead for a while.
Hey, that wasn't very sensitive of you.
You didn't even bat an eyelash as Gamak gasped out his last breath, either.
I'm just happy that I'm still alive. Well, sort of.
And what about your Rio?
Oh, Rio. My Rio. Do you think he will love me as undead?
If you two are serious about it, he'll have to love you the way you are now. And I'm sure Rio would like to at least sing about you a little. On a harp strung with spider silk.
How romantic.
I'm gonna head for Fernfield now.
I hope you make the right decisions.
I wish the same, pretty Latika.
Perhaps we will see each other again.
Perhaps.
You're back!
I am.
From the pit!
Yes.
Like Gamut! And you're wearing his talisman! You're the new savior!
Rio, I'm not the savior.
Only the true savior denies his divinity.
What?
You have revealed yourself just in time, savior! Gamut's flight confused people. Genla has captured Ulev and creatures of the old gods. She wants to destroy our faith, savior!
I don't have time for this orc shit right now. Take me to Genla, quick.
As you wish, savior.
Long enough have you lived in sin, but now the wind has turned. A storm has blown the seeds of faith to Fernfield.
Genla! What are you doing?
The people of Fernfield pass judgment on those who deceive them. Long enough has heresy prevailed in this place. Gamut was a fraud, and Ulef his lackey. Gamut's flight proved it, and Ulef too will soon confess his misdeeds. Chiron, you have returned. Gamut is defeated. You wear his talisman. Which side are you on?
This talisman is now my property. I was in paradise and saw that Gamut spoke the truth. Salvation is near, and it will come from beyond the Great Gorge. On that day, you shall go forth into the world and bring that salvation to all those who carry the burden. And now, let Ulef go free. I now give him the holy man's talisman, that he might, from this day on, lead you in the true faith.
Thank you, Savior. You do me great honor. Please accept this choker of the Dark Mother as a token of my thanks. It was a gift from Gamut before he descended to paradise.
Finally, I wish to pronounce Genla's fate. Genla, who clung to her faith and to this day still questions the holy man's words.
Let her die. If she survives, she will only continue to cause mischief. Look out upon the Clawmore. It is obvious that her old gods have long since left us.
What was her crime? That she did not stop erring? Although she acted wrongly and rose against the holy man's writ, she did so with the best intentions. She clung to her love for her husband Macra, who died in battle against Gamut. And she clung to the hope that the days when the old gods were powerful would return once more. Indeed, she has acted badly, and deserves punishment. But must she really die before Fernfield can live in peace? Will you condemn her for giving people hope, and wanting to hold on to her own hope?
The Savior speaks true words. We want to show mercy to those who reject the truth. Genla, take your belongings. You are to leave Fernfield by sunset, and whoever so wishes may go with you.
If Ulev trusts you, I trust you.
Chiron did nothing to expose Gamut's lies, and gave Ulev his talisman. Patients continued to be considered chosen and were saved in the Lifespring, as were so many before them. They were allowed to keep their faith in paradise. Yet, it was the hope that a cure for the city of Warunk lay waiting in the depths of the swamp that gave the Fernfielder sacrifice real meaning. Genla and her people survived, ailing. They moved in silence to a place Genla proclaimed more deserving of Peraine's mercy. Chiron moved on. He had to know how and why Azaril had blessed him with the magical powers, thereby making him Calandra's mortal enemy. and Warunk would hold his answers.